Hello, my little weirdos. Um, that look you're getting is, I don't know if I should. I want to both laugh with ridiculousness and just rage with what balls. Who am I speaking about? Little Mr. Pius, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson. Mr. Oh, I am so religious. Oh, I made my daughter go to a purity ball and take a creepy purity pledge with a pretend wedding ring to my daughter thing. Oh, do not tell me I don't understand it. I understand it fine. Mr. My son and I both have purity trackers on our cell phones, and we're each other's purity buddies. Mr. I am so Christian. Has to pipe up, of course, about Bishop Buddha. Am I saying it correct, Bishop Booty? Bishop Booty hijacked the National Prayer Service to promote heretical theology. This was an opportunity to unify the country in prayer, but she used it to sow division. I'll go through each sentence in a moment. Even worse, she's continued her political crusade in media interviews. She hijacked the National Prayer Service to promote her radical theology. Who keeps dragging religion into politics? Republicans and Christians. Second, didn't his team vet anything? He should have known what kind of bishop she was. He and his motley crew entered her space. You guys came in and sat down, soiling her church, her space. The church. She prayed to God. That was part of the prayer, if you listened. She prayed that President would have compassion, and this is what the Lord teaches. This is what Jesus taught. He didn't teach this other deporting. How is that radical? How is that radical, Mr. Purity Checker Johnson, who had to grovel and glad hand and beg and God knows what else to keep your speakership, Mr. Fake, pseudo, faux, pious BS artist? Riddle me that, Mr. Johnson. Talking about radical. Y'all can't bother keeping religion out of politics for the last how many decades? Who's the ones who accept donations, which is against the Constitution, by the way, from churches? Republicans. Because, true Christians don't let one hand know what the other hand is doing. They don't have to broadcast it. If people see it and show it, that's one thing, but they don't have to initiate it themselves. Unlike Republicans, you're always boasting how this you are, how religious you are, but you don't show it. And I do remember the Bible saying, words without actions are dead. Yeah. Let's address this was an opportunity to unify the country in prayer, but she used it to sow division. There was no division being sown. No division being sown. Except in your teeny tiny little brain, little cult follower. A chance to unify the country? How about just finally admitting what you admitted immediately after January 6th when you decried his actions? All of you. Lady Lindsay, little Moscow Mitch, all of them. You included, I'm sure, decried what happened, and now you defend it. It's not a cult. My acid isn't a cult. And that lying and lying to your people, this is what your Bible says. What exactly Bible do you have? Did you guys reword that? Like maybe you're trying to reword the Constitution? Mr. Mike Johnson? That's one way to unify the country. Admit. That would have been unification. You want to know something, Mr. Mike Johnson? You'll probably never see this. There's a reason I call him President Rapist, because he is. And 23% of this country, women, of which I'm included, have been the victim / survivor of sexual assault / rape. And to see somebody be lauded and ass-kissed and gaslighting and using religion to gaslight with? Does your God approve of that? Really? Because you're getting scummier by the position. So division. Unify the country. How about not spending 4 years saying we cheated when we didn't? You can know what you can do with your unify your country at this point, don't you? Even more, she's continued her political crusade in media interviews. Exactly who are the ones that are little media whores? Little microphone hounds? Little camera wenches. Seems the Republicans just clamor to get their ugly little faces, their stupid little lying, gaslighting, sinning faces and mouths in front of cameras and microphones. She hasn't gone clamoring for anything. She's given interviews. And by the way, she was very gentle in her prayer to God. Now you're going to sit there and tell the bishop what she can pray for and score her prayers to God? Is that what you are? Do you want her to download a purity checker and you be her sponsor for that too? Mr. Mike Johnson? Mr. Hypocrite? Christian? All of you Republican MAGAs are sick and you're despicable. And no matter what happens here on earth, according to your Bible, you too shall be judged. And I'm just going to tell you, I sure hope I'm dead and already there to see your judgment. I will happily die before you, just to see you get judged in your face when you try to tell God that you are following His word. Disgusting. Peace out.